Meet David. David is a loan officer at a growing mortgage company. One day, David receives an email from Russell, a realtor that he frequently does business with. David's a great employee, and he closes a lot of deals with Russell, so he wants to make sure that Russell's needs are taken care of right away. He opens the email, clicks the link, types in his credentials, and everything seems fine. David goes about his day.
Hey, Mike Eichner here, CIO of American Capital, and let me tell you, everything is not fine despite David going merrily about his day. David has just been the victim of a very common cybercriminal tactic called a phishing attack. No, not that kind of phishing. Let's get back to the story and see what happens next.
Meanwhile, unbeknownst to David, a hacker has gained access to his account. He is lying in wait, watching all email traffic, and preparing for a spear phishing attack. All the while, it's business as usual for David at the office. Sensitive information and emails with communication with management, borrowers, and co-workers are being watched. The hacker is collecting information to be used at a later date to perpetuate a crime, gearing up for a targeted attack.
So what began as a standard phishing attack has now progressed to an even more effective criminal tactic known as spear phishing. Since David's email account is compromised, the criminals are keenly aware of the upcoming closing with Joe and Linda Miller. I hope he doesn't use that information to try to dupe our innocent and unsuspecting borrowers out of their hard-earned down payment money. Let's see.
When David's ready to close on his deal, the hacker uses information gathered from him to target the borrowers with realistic-looking fraudulent wiring instructions. Once fooled, the borrowers do not close on their home because they've lost their funds to a hacker. Now, David's out of a job, the mortgage company is left with embarrassing lawsuits, reputational damage, and news spreads.
As you can see, this escalated into a complete storm. Believe it or not, it can get even worse from there, as the cybercriminal attempts what is known as a whaling attack. This involves the cybercriminal using David's company credentials to identify high-value targets within the company, such as the treasurer, controller, and CEO, and using that information to attempt to extort money directly from the company. Let's go back in time to see how all of this could have been prevented.
Let's try this again. When David receives the email from Russell, he doesn't open it. He doesn't sign in. He reaches out to Russell, and when he doesn't know, he reaches out to his company's IT department. Thus, David saves the day and prevents a hack.
We have spent a lot of time and effort putting security solutions and policies in place to protect everyone from these attacks. But no solution can prevent 100% of these malicious emails from hitting your inbox, and the criminals are constantly changing methods to circumvent policies. Remember, when in doubt, throw it out, and the hacker will never gain access.
Remember, these attacks are subtle. Pause and inspect all email details. Only enter your credentials to update your password every 90 days, and protect your credentials like they were your own banking information.
So let's work together to prevent these types of attacks. Doing so will protect our borrowers' money and personal information, as well as our good name in the industry. Right, David? All right. As you can see, this escalated into right, David? I can't do it. Right, David?
Right!
David. 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 What am I doing?
To access more training videos, please visit www.myamcap.com. Scroll to the bottom of the page and click on the Learning Center icon. Log in here with your email and password. Once inside, you'll see your My Learning dashboard. For further assistance, you can access the help desk from the link at the top of our intranet page. Or you can go to https://help.myamcap.com. Log in here with your username and password. Thank you.